Um, I want to talk about this last topic. I was supposed to talk about this last topic a couple episodes ago, but since the playoffs for the NBA are coming now, it is just perfect to talk about it right now. We just finished a decade. We just finished 10 years. The 2010s is behind us. Of course, the new decade that started off terrible. Um, that's needless to say. But so I guess keep it staying on that topic of terrible. Let's talk about who had the worst team wise. Let's talk about who had the worst 20 which teams, which organizations in sports had the worst 2010s. So, the worst 2010s in sports. I'm gonna go for each major sport. So that'll be the MLB. That'll be the MLB, the MLB, the NBA, and the NFL. So this is the top. Well, the teams in those leagues. Which ones had the worst 2010s? So I want to first talk about. The New Orleans Saints. Yes, in the NFL, the team that had the worst 2010 were the New Orleans Saints. And why can I not? Oh, there it is. There it is. So let's talk about the New Orleans Saints throughout the 2010s. Let's talk about the catch. Part 2. That's 2011. Vernon Davis. A pass in the divisional round between the 49ers and the Saints. The Saints had a pretty good game. But Vernon Davis, a tight window too for Alex Smith to throw to. Vernon Davis catches the ball. 49ers end up to win. That's division. That's 2011. That's their first L in the playoffs. Yeah, Bounty Gate. Sean Payton out for a whole season. I believe that's the first year of many. I think it was like 3 years that the Saints did not make the playoffs. The Saints had a losing record in those 3 years. So yeah, Bounty Gate, 2012. The Miracle in Minnesota, 2017. Miracle in Minnesota, man, 2017. The Marcus Williams, he's trying to he has his head down. He has his head down literally to tackle Stephon Diggs, misses the tackle, and Stephon Diggs, I think it was about not even 20 seconds. I believe it was 10 seconds left. They just needed to tackle him inbounds. The Minnesota had no timeouts, and that happens. I'm gonna say that one for last. So let's talk about this past season, in 2019. The catch, the pass interference from Kyle Rudolph. You can put that in there. That's still part of the 2019 season, but it happened in 2020. But I'll put it in 2019 season. But last but not least, 2019, and throughout the whole decade for the New Orleans Saints, the whole decade will be known as the decade in which the refs cost the New Orleans Saints a chance to the Super Bowl at Super Bowl 53 against the Rams. Nicole Roby Coleman literally tackles. I don't remember who the receiver was, but literally tackles him. No pass interference. The referee right there in his face. No pass interference. If I'm a Saints fan, just putting that out there, my stomach is turning because so much bad stuff happened to you guys. So that's my choice in the NFL. The New Orleans Saints had the worst 2010. For the MLB, it's obvious. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2013, they lost in the NLCS to the St. Louis Cardinals. 2014, they lost to the NLDS to the St. Louis Cardinals. 2015, they lost in the NLDS to the Mets. 2016 they lost. Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. 2016 they lost in the NLCS to the Chicago Cubs. 2017 they lost in the World Series to the Houston Astros. Now putting that back into perspective, it is known now that the Houston Astros were sign stealing, which hurts that more. Puts more emphasis on that 2017 World Series loss. 2018 they lost in the World Series to the Boston Red Sox in 5. Another team that was part of the sign stealing operation. And 2019 they lost in the NLDS to the Washington Nationals. The worst thing about all those years, I think besides 2013 and 2014, so 2015 on to 2019, the Los Angeles Dodgers were the favorites to win the whole thing at the beginning of the season. So you come in the favorites for basically six or I'll say 5. 5 of the 10 years we have in the decade, and you can't come up with a World Series win. I think the Dodgers had the worst 2010s out of all sports, out of all professional sports. I think it's the Dodgers that had the worst. And then lastly, for the NBA, the Los Angeles Clippers had the worst 2010s. You have your owner fired. You have your owner banned from the NBA, which it's a good thing. Donald Sterling, he deserved to get banned from the NBA. That's a good thing. So I guess you could say they started off on the up. David Stern vetoes the Chris Paul trade to Los Angeles to your big brother, the Lakers, and you guys get him. You guys get one of the most explosive, fun guys to watch at the time, Blake Griffin. You guys are an up and up, right? You guys are an up and up. But then you guys blow a 3-1. You guys blow a 3-1 in 2015 to James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Blow a 3-1. Have Josh Smith. I don't even think a lot of people remember who Josh Smith is. Looking like a superstar. Looking like a Magic Johnson. Running up and down the court. You guys lose to the Portland Trailblazers in 2017, first round. You guys lose to who was the Memphis Grizzlies? You guys lost to in the series, and to go back to the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Clippers were the Clippers. A lot of people had the Clippers throughout, like around the 2014 to like 2016 time, or I'll say 2012 to 2015 time. 16 time, I should say. They had the Clippers. A lot of players, analysts had the Clippers going to the finals. So I think the Clippers, had the worst decade for the NBA. Maybe you could talk about OKC, maybe, because the 3-1 blow. But OKC was always a team that was there. There was always a team that was there. Nobody really thought that they were the best team. They said that they had the best player in Kevin Durant. But I don't know. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think that the Clippers were I think out of the 3 teams that I picked, I say the Los Angeles Dodgers had the worst decade. But I could be missing a team. I thought these teams came up in my head, and I was like, damn, yeah, these guys must have had the worst decade. The 2010s was terrible for them. They're happy that the 2010s are over. Well, they thought they were happy the 2010s were over, and did not know that the 2020 will come with this bang. This bang. What do you guys think? For the people watching this on YouTube, comment down below. Hey man, this is Joe Cadet. This is the Corner Store.